With speculation around the Bulls' future a major topic around the association, what's your reaction to reports from sites such as RealGM.com, among others, linking Billy Donovan to the Magic? If he tells the Bulls he'd prefer to move after their Monday meeting, have we considered the possibility of Donovan leaving to coach another team if he declines the Bulls' invitation to stay?
I was under the impression, I was under the belief that he has a contract with the Bulls. You remember these things? I believe they're legal documents that you sign and they ensure your livelihood. Oh yeah, here, hold on a second.
Paper.
Let me. I'm going to go Dustin. Hey, that contract, Michael.
Is this what they?
I to it.
You're welcome. You're welcome for the content.
We got the great man.
You're welcome for the content.
old.
That was a classic moment yesterday.
That was.
Mully Haugh flashback.
Yeah. Oh, hey, I want to show you what I have to keep you here. Wouldn't they have to trade him to Orlando, Real GM? I mean, well, how would that work? Wouldn't they love him so much, they want him to stay. They'll also pay his way to Florida if he wants to go coach Orlando. I saw that yesterday. I was confused by it. I just don't know. I feel like we should get KC on to explain the rules and how often that happens. But, okay. Yeah, I guess the idea, though, is that Billy would – first of all, Orlando hasn't even fired their coach yet. I don't know how he feels about it. But
has anybody told him?
Yeah, normally you'd like to wait until there's an opening to take a job. But all right, that's all fine and good. I think that Billy would probably have some different things he could do if he wanted to. If he really feels like he needs a break, maybe take a year. But who knows? It's hard to walk away and then get back in unless you kind of have something lined up. Billy is 60, I believe. Is that right? So I think if you start taking time off, you might find that you like it. He's made a ton of dough over the course of his career. Very successful person. I don't think he needs it. I don't think that's why he's doing it. But I would be surprised if he just left the Bulls for an unnamed job that was currently occupied by someone else. It would be a surprise for me. And I think they want him back, and I think they're going to have a meeting on Monday to talk over some stuff.
Well, I'm sure Billy's people, he's got an agent, I'm guessing, wants there to be a tug of war, if you will. There are options for Billy Donovan. There are other teams that want Billy Donovan to be on their bench. If he's such a good guy and such a good coach, I'm not saying he's not either of those. I'm just saying, if the league believes that, what's that going to do? That's going to increase the value of his next contract, increase the years on his next contract, increase the amount of leverage that Billy Donovan already seems to have. I mean, he has all the leverage, it seems like, in this thing. The Magic are going to the Eastern portion of the playoffs in the NBA. Maybe if they don't do well. Obviously, Billy very popular in the state of Florida after leading the Gators.
He did accept the Florida job, Orlando job in
then he went back on it, yeah.
And then turned back.
Not 2027.
Was it? What year was it? It was back.
It was a long time ago.
Okay, but
that
anyway,
would be in the future,
yeah.
right?
No, not 27. 2007.
2000. Okay, 2000.
But anyway, I'm just saying that he did accept it and then turn back. And I'm sure there's different ownership there, but there's probably the same fan base.
But, Dustin, are you finished?
I am done.
The history that matters most is the announcement last July that the team acknowledged that Billy Donovan had signed a contract extension. Contract extension goes beyond this season. If Billy Donovan is under contract to coach the Bulls next year, he is not going to Disney World. He is not going to the Magic. You would be foolish to let him go. And I don't think that you want to engineer a trade either. I think you've got enough draft picks. If he's insistent, if that's it, you could maybe form that argument and make me, hear that out. But there's no way that if you're Michael Reinsdorf, as much as we heard how much the Bulls value him as a coach and as a basketball mind, would you let him go to a rival in the Eastern Conference, a team that wants to compete with you for playoff positioning, seeding, and all those things. It doesn't make a lick of sense to do that. So I'm not quite sure the genesis of this, because if Billy Donovan doesn't coach the Bulls next year and you're the Bulls, he's not coaching anywhere. He is enjoying a year off, or he can go back to college where he's not a competitive he doesn't put you at a competitive disadvantage trying to beat you to the playoffs. This rumor, I understand the speculation season, and maybe there's something to it, and maybe they are talking trade with teams like the Magic. I can't imagine that. As much as they value Billy Donovan, and we heard it straight from Michael Reinsdorf, it seems inconceivable that they would try to engineer a deal to get a draft pick for a coach. I think he's staying.
When you said he's not going to Disney World, is that a requirement to hire someone for that Orlando job? I mean, is Senator Lindsey Graham on their short list?
You know why I said that. That's very funny, Mully.
I'll tell you, and because I thought someone would ask me this question, but no one actually asked me the question.
Dan Weeder or Michael Reinsdorf? Only one game separates the 30 and 49 Bulls with the 31 and 48 Bucks. 3 games left to play for each of those organizations. The Bulls have the Wizards tonight in D.C., and you'll hear that right here on 104.3 The Score. So what's the approach the final weekend for a team owner? Michael Reinsdorf, who you just did hear there, says doesn't believe in tanking, yet bemoaning missing out on the number 1 pick last year because of a last-second miracle.
Yes, it does put the Bulls in quite a pickle. I don't know if you heard that sound the other night coming from the north, but that was the Bucks imploding. The Shams story in ESPN.com depicted a dysfunctional organization. Giannis, the GM, Doc Rivers, Google me. He dropped that during a team meeting. Giannis wanting to go, Giannis wanting to stay, Giannis not being able to make up his mind, and all of the effects of this collection of personalities. This is what happens when a team doesn't make the playoffs for the first time in a decade. And it's going to resonate in Chicago. The bottom line over the next few days, as we get to the end of this season, mercifully, that the Bulls and the Bucks are right where they are. The Bulls can't ignore that. And if you're Michael Reinsdorf, having given voice to that, the anti-tanking owner just gave us reason to think, wow, all right, if Modest Pizzella steps foot on the court tonight, you will wonder, what are they doing? I don't think he's going to be in the DMV, as they say. I don't think that Josh Giddey is going to play. I think the Bulls are going to do everything within their power to be powerless to win a game tonight. So I would be surprised if they end up beating the Wizards, against whom they're favored by 6.5 points.
Yeah, if Shams didn't report it, then it obviously didn't happen.
6.5 is a pretty big number, and that was the spread the other night, and the Bulls took care of that easily. I mean, Washington should absolutely be embarrassed in how they've handled their season. I don't think you're going to see Josh Giddey again this year, right? That would be empty minutes for him to get back out on the court. Then they've got the Magic at home. The final home game is tomorrow night. And then the final game of the season is at the Mavericks on Sunday night. So, I wouldn't play Matas. I wouldn't have Matas get back on the plane. I wouldn't have any of these guys. What's the minimum guys you can? Are the G League is the Windy City Bulls did not make the G League playoffs? I'd have all the Windy City Bulls guys play with Colin Sexton against the Mavs on Sunday. And
I would have Colin Sexton sprain a foot or something.
I would make it Mac McClung Day.
Yeah.
Have a halftime dunk contest.
He might be
and
too
let him
good.
play 48 minutes.
Look, I mean, the reality is that you think the Bulls are trying to tank these games away. Wait do you see the lineups they face? This is right now. You've got, Mr. Silver running around like, hey, I'm going to have an investigation. Well, you better start investigating Washington. Did you watch that game? The Bulls won? Mm-hmm. I mean, that really needs looking into. And so does this one. And so does every game remaining, because there's nobody really not trying to tank at this point of the season. That is the sad reality of the NBA. As much as you want it to stop, I don't know what you do about it. I will be really interested to see what they come up with in terms of legislation to try to stop this, because I got a real hard time thinking anybody's coming up with a competitive lineup at this point. It wouldn't. The Bulls aren't gonna, and I don't think anybody's gonna really try.
And the Bucks are at the Nets on Friday night.
Oh, boy.
So, I mean,
That is a classic.
I mean, you talk about who's going to?
Yeah.
No, neither team wants to win that game.
Floor seats for free.
Floor seats for free.